Hello students, we will discuss one basic case discussion which is very common surgical condition, a common swelling. What this condition is, see that, look at this ankle, there is a swelling here, very typical over the ankle. So what is this? What are the differential diagnoses? Just look at it and think. So this is most likely adventitious bursa over the lateral aspect of the ankle. And of course, the differential diagnoses are sebaceous cyst, lipoma, neurofibroma, other cystic swellings. So what are the features? These bursa occur due to friction in unusual side between the two layers of the tissue. There is a friction due to probably sitting with ankle pressure. Whatever that friction, mostly pressure, causes this layer to create some, secrete some fluid, and from to get capsulated and forms a very typical benign capsulated cystic swelling. It becomes chronic, often may get infected, often get calcified. It is smooth, non-tender or tender, well-localized swelling when it get infected, tenderness when it get infected, otherwise non-tender. It is adherent to the skin. The skin is adherent to the skin because usually there is some amount of inflammation, so it is difficult to pinch actually. Mobile in all direction, two directions it is mobile, becomes hard once get calcified. So your cystic or Page's test of fluctuation, where you indent over the summit, you will get yielding sensation. That is a Page's test of fluctuation. All of you know how to do fluctuation. That is very, very important clinical demonstration. But it becomes absent once it gets calcified because it is hard. So different types are there, so many types are there. This is the basic thing. It is usually an acquired condition. Remember, adventitious bursa is an acquired condition. Bursa can be a congenital or in a natural places wherever it is existing, like so was bursa and other things, bursa around knee joint, or it can occur as adventitious due to friction. And very common it is. Taylor's bursa between skin and lateral malleolus, bunion, it is called between the first head of the first metatarsal and skin, Potter's bursa between shoulder and clavicle here, and Weaver's bursa between the ischial tuberosity and skin, where they will sit and weave. So these are different examples. We can always go, this is exactly, we will exercise it, give local anesthesia, Xylocaine 2%, field block we give, and make an incision like this. You can see that capsule exactly looks like this is the capsule. Then after that exercise the specimen, of course put the simple interrupted sutures using simple or mattress sutures, interrupted one using 2-0 or 3-0 non-absorbable monofilament suture material as such. So this exactly will exercise it. So adventitious bursa is a very common entity. As a surgical student, you should know how to diagnose and how to treat as such. So for further detail, please go through my SRB clinical methods in surgery swelling chapter. In detail it is given, current edition with video, how to examine a swelling, and my SRB manual of surgery. It gives the different types of all adventitious bursas, bursa classification, which is very common. Short note after in the exam they will keep a swelling. Bursa swelling can be kept as a oxy case or short case. We should know how to examine swelling, how to confirm the diagnosis, how to treat. And my surgical operation gives a detail about the operative steps for swelling, specifically like this subcutaneous swelling or cutaneous swelling, how to exercise it. And suturing technique, my SR-based tissue approximation is also very good, small, handy at class with the video, how to do a suturing in different places. And of course my DigiNow covers everything as far as CBME syllabus, lectures, everything for UGs and basic for the PGs, all topics including urology, neurosurgery, cardiothoracic basic, with the clinical examination and instruments, X-ray specimens, basic surgical operations. So it will be very, very useful if you subscribe my DigiNow through JP Publishers for 1 year. It will be helpful to all students to learn surgery specifically as per CBME syllabus and face the exam and NEET exam also. So students, I hope you understood adventitious bursa very well. Thank you very much.